everyone. Today we're going to be having a short podcast and we're going to be focusing on how do we feel or believe that the education system will be interacting or working in the near future. To do so, I would like to focus a little bit on how was the education system in the past, both Western and Asian culture, create a small contrast. Later on, how we believe it will be modified for the future education system and kids. To do so, today I have with me a friend and colleague, Zainab, who's going to be sharing a little bit of her experience.
Hi Heather. So I'm from India, and Indian education system is very rigorous. We focus more on memorization, and we focus more on theoretical aspects than the practical works. Like we don't do many projects. We stress more on hardcore subjects like maths, science, social studies, rather than arts, drama, or PE. They are not valued much in Indian culture. We do learn it as a subject, but our more focus is on the hardcore subjects.
Educational center. Yes. Okay.
We focus more on discipline. Unlike in West, you have more individuality for a student. Like they are allowed to choose what they want to study and what is their focus, and they grow into those fields. But for us, it's more like job oriented when we study. So we get rigorous training from our parents as well as from our teachers, like what would be a good prospect for us to learn a particular subject to get a good job. So the Indians, they either prefer the science field to become a doctor, or math field or the commerce field to become an engineer. So a population that chooses other fields like psychology or art or drama or allied sciences like agriculture, the number of students who go for these courses are comparatively very low.
So for my experience studying my education system being in Puerto Rico, this is still part of the United States. However, we are a commonwealth. But in my education system, language was a very important aspect, more than any other subject. And I remember from grade 1 all the university years, English and Spanish was something that was heavily targeted. So we were supposed to manage both languages in all the aspects.
Yeah, we do that as well in India. We have English as the main language, but we also learn one local language. So
we have something in common. That is true.
Yeah.
Also, we do have we have math, social science. We do take PE quite seriously. A lot of Puerto Rican students are able to become part of a team for volleyball, basketball, and because of it, they get scholarships to go to quite good universities. So the sport aspect is quite important. Our school hours are normally from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. So our time of learning, it's relatively flexible. We do a lot of projects out of our normative assessment tests or quizzes.
For us, it is a little different. We don't focus much on group projects. Our focus is on the test, the theoretical test. That is very important for Indians.
We are kind of dealing with having an imbalance. Now, for both of us working in China, still being an Asian country, we have an imbalance since we have an international school, right?
Yeah.
We have kids that are very educational center, and then we have other that are more focused on our art class and our music, our drama class. They are not as even with the educational part of their curriculum. How do you think this will be affecting us in the near future?
I like a few aspects from the Western education system, like critical thinking and individuality, which we lack in India and the Asian countries. Also feel that there should be a rigorous disciplined way should be incorporated in our education, in Western education system, which lacks, and it kind of makes you like, okay, I want to study, I study, I don't want to, I don't want. But whereas in Indian system, we are like pushed to study.
Required to.
Yeah, we are required. Amalgamate these two qualities, the good from the Asian and the good from the Western. That could be probably a very good way to teach kids, especially the international kids, because they're coming from different parts of the world. They are mingling here with the Asia and the West. They're coming together here. So the parents, it becomes easy for the parents to support the child when they see the good of both the systems coming together.
You're right. I feel that in the near future, then all of that we learn, music and drama and art class, also the weight of our homework, right? In the near future, I see that they are still important. Our kids also need to not only be academically stable,
Sure,
but also socially stable. A good way for implementing both will be to
because,
kind of adding what we are learning in math, English, and language to mix it with what we learn in our extracurriculum activities.
Yeah, because these specialist course, they kind of teach different things in subtle way, unlike what the core subjects teach. Like in music, they kind of soothe their minds, which relaxes them, which again helps them to learn the core subjects easily.
Correct.
So this kind of balances their day. Unlike the Indian system where we are teaching the students from 10 a.m. in the morning till 4 a.m. rigorously, back to back we have core subjects and some languages in between without any other extracurricular activities, that kind of weakens the mind. And the receptive capacity of the child decreases.
Correct.
So if we are incorporating these extracurricular activities for them, these specialist courses
we should
to them,
connect them with what we're learning in our
core subjects.
Correct.
Yeah. So maybe going in the future with these kind of balances we are forming, like we are bringing different cultures into our education, that might be very helpful for our students, and maybe that will be the new way worldwide. Slowly the world system of Western
Into a one.
and Asia into one, and maybe that will be emerging as a new system.
New curriculum. Interactive
Mm.
and so educational center.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sign Up. It was a pleasure to have this small chat with you.
It was a pleasure. It was a honor to be with you.